This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely, lovely Thursday. We are getting after it today. It is such a good day to be in crypto. Bitcoin is trying to break 68K, hit 68K. Now we're down at 66.8, as you can see in the bottom right corner of your screen. We are getting after it this morning. I want to say good morning to everybody. So as you guys are here, you're smashing the likes, you're subscribing to the channel, and sharing the stream out with friends because people need to know what's going on here. Please say good morning to me and check out our three amazing sponsors for the show. We have Cake Wallet, Cipher, use code missteencrypto or code ZESTY for 20% off. And Crypto Savings Expert, you could use code ZESTY for 15% off your monthly plan, your first month, or 15% off your entire year for Crypto Savings Expert Plus. So please make sure you check out those links in the live chat as well as the descriptions. Please make sure you join to support the channel and also get some education. Cake Wallet, great place to store your crypto. Cipher, helping you with your chartery journey. And then you have Crypto Savings Expert to help you with your overall education and news. So everything you need to have your crypto journey is partnered with this channel, and there will be more to come. Watch out, guys. All right, so I want to say good morning to everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. Yo, is that Yednar? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. He said, I'm his favorite crypto girl. Well, thank you. B.I., nice to see you. Looks like I'm DJing, right? Like, ba, 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 ba. All right. We got John Germain. Good morning. We have Randy Zonk. Good morning to you. Meninja. John Germain, man, are you done with your lemons? Are they gone yet? Robert Clark, nice to see you. James Kellogg, nice to see you too. Mark Smithson, XRP A11Y is in the chat. Who else? Robert Clark. All set. Hello. Reike. Hello. Janors. GM to you, my friend. Bulldog Eric. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Crypto Sailor. Good morning. All right. Who else? Steven. Black Cat. Financial Failure. Nismo. Good morning to you. Buongiorno. We have Steven Otto. Ooh, what are you up to this morning, Otto? I know we were started talking in the chat before with Chump Change before I had to hop out of there. Shout out to Chump Change for the rave. We have Squeaky McGee, M2, Golden. Good morning, Golden. Tave. Good morning, Tave. Hello, everybody in the freaking chat. Mr. Yee's here. Jeff. Good morning to you, Jeff. Who else? Galaxy 9. We have David Bryan on X as usual. Crimson is in the chat. B&H Baker, good morning to you, my friends. Lazarus Hands, Christopher Hanna, Andrew Masad, good morning. Who else? Jim Reed, good morning. Mahala on X, good morning to you, my friends. Gary Littlemore, always good morning to you. D. Jenny from the blockchain. Shada, nice to see you, good morning. Dan R, hello, my friends. Fat Oracle, hello. We have Gianna, nice to see you, or Jean. I think it's Jean or Gianna. I'm sorry if I'm like reading that wrong over here. Zonk, nice to see you. I said hello to you already. All right, beautiful. Scott Rhodes. Good morning, everybody. Raul, True, Naren, Solar, Harry, good morning. Taylor Kim said, hi, it's me, Taylor. Hello, Taylor Kim. I know we were speaking this morning on the X. Nice to see you. Brad Johnson says, I want a membership. Thank you to whoever gifted it. Yes, and, Tim Taylor over there on X. Nice to see you. All right, so we have Taylor Kim and Tim Taylor. I know for sure I was talking to Tim Taylor this morning. Brad Johnson, yes, we had a lot of membership happen. Shout out to all my members. If you guys are members, please make sure you drop our newest emoji in the chat, which is Emma. We have new Emma emojis in the chat. And I want, as we get more membership, I will be adding more emojis. Curtis, nice to see you. FF, good morning. All right, good morning, everybody. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, so make sure you guys, again, Piano Matty B, sing it for me, bruh. Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video? We also have Poi. Good evening from the Philippines, he says. Good morning from NYC. It's nice to see you. Thank you for joining the stream. I see Johnny is in there already. Dano, yeehaw! Thank you for that. Lil Red, nice to see you. Bionics like Emma Coin is gonna rip. That's hilarious. Nice to see you guys. Everyone, you guys are beautiful people. Gina's in the chat. Pip B, nice to see you. Gina, Darren. Oh, you spelled my name backwards, and that's your name? So you're. I freaking can't. Your TikTok name is my name backwards. You're crazy, dude. Oh my gosh, Dan R, thank you for 10 memberships in the chat. Oh my gosh, you guys crack me up, bro. You guys crack me up. I can't. My face is just as red as my dress now. Oh my gosh. Des, Radifa, it's nice to see everyone. Thank you guys. And thank you, Dan, for the membership-y. Please put some rain emojis for the membership-y. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. You guys are way too funny. Way too funny. So we're going to jump into everything that's happening now. I know a lot of people are watching the price action, and of course I'm watching that too. And the level we keep hitting, again, is that the highest daily candle close from November of 2021, which was the 67.6. And you guys could see earlier, right before we went live, we were at 68K, and we kind of rejected it from there. We still have that red dot that seems to be playing out a little bit here on Market Cipher, but we see the curvature with this VWAP. So I want to see what happens as this progresses. And you never know, we might hit all-time high again on this stream, which is so beautiful that we're able to do that. So again, the level to watch is 67.6. I hope you guys are watching that because I think it's quite significant on the chartery. So let's get after it. Oh my sheesh. David T in the chat just dropped 50 memberships. What the... Whoa, woohoo! We're membership-ary, major membership-ary. Oh my gosh. That's so many memberships. Guys, make sure you're accepting all of these. Thank you so much, David and Dan. Oh, sheesh, man. Guys, if you guys are on TikTok, go on youtube.com/missteencrypto and accept your gift. youtube.com/missteencrypto. Go accept your gift so that way you could get a membership and you get emojis in the chat and perks. Oh my, woohoo! This is sick, dude. This is mad membership-ary. Mad membership-ary. All right, guys, we're raining. Put those raining emojis in there. Now I hope I have more emojis now. I can add more. I can add more emojis because of all the membership-ary rain. I want like hundreds of memberships just to put hundreds of emojis in the chat. It's so fun. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I'm so excited. What a way to kick off the stream. Sheesh. All right, so let's get into the news. I feel like this is like we're freaking pamped up right now. Freaking pamp it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about NYCB because NYCB, as Bitcoin is soaring, as you guys know, the banks are failing and a lot of bank stocks are suffering, especially NYCB, which we saw yesterday was at levels from 1996, which was $2.69 just about. Pre-market, it was already getting pumped. As you can see, the volume there, the market makers are trying to make it seem better than it is, but it is not holding this support at $4.32. And again, the lowest level below this is basically zero because we're looking at levels from literally 1996 and 1997, which doesn't seem normal for something that's supposed to be stable and a bank that's supposed to be long-standing, isn't it? Now, why is NYCB pumping? Why, after a 40% drop, is NYCB going up again? It was been halted multiple times. However, we see that somebody made a very generous attempt to save NYCB, and this was Steve Mnuchin, that is giving a $1 billion attempt to save NYCB, which again, it doesn't make sense. That one guy could come in, give $1 billion. It sounds like that other banking situation. I think it was in the UK where another billionaire was like, oh yeah, I'm going to jump in and save these banks. And it's how many billionaires and millionaires are there going to be that are able to save these banks? And why can't the banks just sustain themselves? That's what they're supposed to do, aren't they? But NYCB made a dramatic attempt to regain investor confidence by announcing a new CEO and a $1 billion infusion from a group that includes former Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin. This came after the stock of the $114 billion lender fell as much as 45%, following a report that NYCB was on the hunt for investors willing to buy stock in the company. After the $1 billion deal was announced, it rebounded as much as 18%. The firms that lined up to provide the infusion include Liberty Strategic Capital, a firm founded by Mnuchin in 2021, as well as Hudson Bay Capital, Reference Capital Partners, and Citadel Global Equities. This will have bank managers purchase some common and convertible preferred stock, taking control of the Hicksville, New York-based company. And mind you, Hicksville is a nice spot. It's literally like if you're driving to the Hamptons, it's on the way there. However, it doesn't help their situation here that they had their risk profile. They were basically moved to junk, and this guy, again, along with all these groups, they want to inject $1 billion. Doesn't this sound familiar? Doesn't this sound like First Republic that was on the brink of failure, and all of these banks were infusing billions and billions of dollars into this one bank so that way they could save it? Ooh, now we're seeing them they're trying to sell their stocks and all these other people trying to buy it. Again, all of these banks, they're going to fail. NYCB will fail eventually. If it's not now because of the band-aids, it will be soon. Because how could you sustain all the real estate loss and all the losses they took from acquiring a lot of stuff from Signature and being at 1996 levels? Please, this is all a band-aid, and it's not going to be the end of it. We will see bank failures. It's just a matter of when. And this is a prime example of another asset that's declining in value and an infrastructure that is rapidly declining, whether that's the banking system itself or the dollar or the real estate, because NYCB is highly invested in New York real estate, which is plummeting as the city and the state deteriorates. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of bank failures, and this is why we need Bitcoin. That's a store of value, that you're able to have a finite supply of 21 million, something you own that they can't take from you, and that won't be inflated, that won't be wrecked by the leadership, which is exactly what's happening to New York, exactly what's happening to the real estate here. And the banking system, of course, is deteriorating because of technological infrastructure, the way they're over leveraged, that they have no reserves, and the dollar just devaluing every single day because they're printing money and not giving it to us. They're giving it to people that don't even live here. So that's nice. How nice, how nice, how nice. So NYCB is declining, and it seems that we might have Tesla making some bullish bets on Bitcoin as well. So we're going to move on from the banks because they're just not doing the best. We got Tesla. We see they might be buying Bitcoin because their wallet is giving us some zest, if you know what I mean. Let's take a look here. Tesla's Bitcoin holdings became a topic of conversation in the crypto community after the data analytics platform Arkham Intelligence added that Tesla's Bitcoin wallet had the tracking feature added to its dashboard, and they now hold about 11.5K Bitcoin, and that's around 1,700 more than the 9,700 Bitcoin it reported during its last earnings report. The Elon Musk-led Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin in February 2021, near the peak of the last bull, but we see that was short-lived, and they were selling about 10% of its holdings in March of that year. And then in the second quarter of 2022, they sold approximately 75% of their reserves. However, it seems that they might be buying some Bitcoin. We know Michael Saylor is trying to convert senior notes to buy around $600–700 million more of Bitcoin, which, again, is highly smart as shareholders are clearly enjoying it. MicroStrategy hit an all-time high recently. And we have Bitcoin that's just taking off, defying all odds when people are straight up sleeping on Bitcoin still to this day, which, again, I don't know how it's possible to not pay attention to Bitcoin when the whole world is falling apart. And Bitcoin really is basically one of the only hopes we have at unity and saving our financial system in general. Now, I hope you guys are smashing the likes. I see we have 69 likes, but we are pumping in views. So make sure you guys are able to smash the like, subscribe, and share this video out with friends. Right now, we do have a very nice 15,656 subscribers. Let's get 4 more subscribers. Let's get 15,660. So again, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to support the channel and share the stream out with friends. Let's see what's going on with Biddy. All right. Bitcoin still at 67.1. we're going to look at, again, that next level that we really want to hit is that 67.6. So if we go back there, let's watch the charts. We do have some news with the CFTC. And what I was telling you guys yesterday, and it's so accurate, dude, so freaking accurate, what I was telling you guys yesterday. Now, there's this new platform that's coming out called Prometheum Inc. And basically what they want to do is it's a bunch of TradFi bros that decide that they want to enter crypto and give some trading, people have some trading, but the whole catch about it is that they want to list Ethereum and all these other currencies, except their whole platform is about institutions that want to participate in the digital economies as they are what? Securities. So what these TradFis want to do is say, hey, we're TradFi bros. We want to enter crypto, but we're going to make the whole scene suck because we want to make sure everything on our platform is a security, which is completely throwing off everything else because we have futures that are saying and trading because ETH is a commodity. Even though we have ETH ETFs, which is very interesting that we have ETH ETFs, yet Gary Gensler is still not clarifying whether ETH is a security or not. So I have this clip, and again, it's very, very weird what's going on here with the CFTC, and it's conflicting with what the SEC is talking about as well. Let me see if I could figure out how to mute this for now. I don't know, but we're going to play the clip anyway. Okay.
We do have any action by the SEC to essentially validate that decision, i.e., constituting Ether as a security, it would then put our registrants, our exchanges who list Ether as a futures contract sort of in non-compliance of SEC rules as opposed to CFTC rules. So I am working with Chair Gensler, we're working with his office, we're working with the agency to ensure that whatever steps are taken are deliberate, that we're involved, and that they understand certainly what the consequences would be if there was a decision by the agency to determine that Ether was a security. As of now, we need to preserve the integrity of our markets and understand that this is a years-old decision where these markets are functioning well under the decision and the conclusion that Ether is a commodity. If we do have any action by the SEC.
So this is what's going on here. If we want to break it down a little bit more, here we have an article where the CFTC chair's warning of conflict with the SEC over Prometheum's ETH play, again, because these are TradFi bros that are trying to offer some ETH trading, yet they're trying to make it a security, which is clearly not. And even Gary Gensler himself said back in the day in 2018 that Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum were commodities, cash crypto. So we have a potential decision by the SEC to allow one of its registered firms to custody ETH, would effectively class it as a security and put the U.S. financial market rules in direct conflict. Both Bitcoin and ETH are commodities, quote the CFTC chairman. He was also speaking about the last month, the SEC special purpose broker dealer licensed Prometheum to provide the ETH custody services. He said, from my understanding, essentially reading the press and talking to my staff who have reached out to the SEC, this was an independent decision by Prometheum. And he said that it was, again, an individual decision. So these TradFi bros trying to infiltrate the space, but not making it make sense in any which way or form. Why are they trying to make ETH a security? Why are they trying to literally manipulate the current market? And it's because they want control over it. They don't want other people to invest in ETH unless it's through them. And of course, they only want institutions. That's the whole game that they're playing here, is that all of these institutions that are coming out, they only want to provide for the rich. Not one platform that the SEC deals with wants to provide to retail individuals. Not one. And the only reason why they come after Binance and Coinbase is because they don't want everyday people like us to acquire something that can make us money. They don't want us to make money. Why do you think they stopped staking? Why do you think they came after Kraken and all these people that are highly transparent and compliant? It's because they want to hand over everything to the TradFi bros. That's it. And Prometheum is a perfect example of the TradFi bros trying to come in and change our market and trying to make it seem that, oh, we're not good enough. Oh, ETH has to be a security and not a commodity. Like, this is an absolute joke. And we will see a lot of FUD come out of this. We're going to see a lot of things leading up to the ETH ETF approval in May, because we know that they're going to have to approve it. And if they don't, it's going to be a big issue. The only way I think they're going to approve it is if they go to court again, like they did with the Bitcoin ETF, and the judges are going to have to tell them, oh, you have to approve it now, and then that's who makes our rules. Our regulators are not capable of making rules, and they can't even talk to each other, the SEC and the CFTC. It really doesn't make sense. Especially because back in the day, we remember the CFTC and the SEC were both at war with one another over what? The Binance stablecoin, because the CFTC and the SEC, one said it was a security, the other one said it was a commodity. So even our own organizations, these 3-4-letter agencies, don't even talk to each other. So again, the math doesn't math. They're trying to put out more FUD and have these TradFi bros make all the money, and people that are crypto native get smushed out of here. That's the real reality of everything. Absolutely horrible. And it's blatant too. It's absolutely blatant what they're trying to do here. Golden, what did he say? He said they're scared of multi-million-dollar lawsuits like so many before them. I mean, listen, they are already facing a lot of lawsuits. We had a bunch of people that are fighting back against the SEC now, and it just depends if they have the money to do so, like the EIA and that whole Riot Platforms thing with the Texas Blockchain Council. They had the money to fight them. Ripple has the money to fight the SEC. Library did not have the money to fight the SEC, and they completely killed their whole company. Binance US has a beef with all these people, yet they had to wipe two-thirds of their workforce because they had to pay X amount of money to all these people. It's absolutely ridiculous. They don't care about the economy. They don't care about the people working at these places, because once they come after all these crypto companies and they shut down, what happens to the people that work there? Now they're out of a job. Is the SEC, with all the money they took from the company, going to give it back to the employees so that they can live their lives? Absolutely not, because they don't care about you. Because if they take out all these companies, they should at least compensate the people that work there, no? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, again, I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm Delulu. Maybe I'm just caring about people like these government agencies claim that they do. Regulation by enforcement, again, is not going to work. I'm telling you right now. And it's already not working because they cannot control anything that we're doing. And they won't be able to control anything that we're doing. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Are we all good in the chat? I see something about lag. Hopefully I'm not lagging over here. Let me know if I'm good. Let's do a little sound check. Baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yours too? Bing bong. All right. I hope everything's good. Hello, everybody in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Thirsty Aztec, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. He said good morning with a little heart. A lot of love to you. I have these playing, so when the 50 memberships are finished playing out, then your super chat will come up. It's just a matter of when. It's just a matter of when. This thing is like bling, 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 going off right now. All right. Let's see. Let's go into the next, because again, we still have a lot of beef going on here, especially with some lawsuits. So we do have some things going on with DCG and Barry Silbert, which according to Gemini, Barry Silbert basically rugged everybody, and Barry Silbert tried to go on the low-key end for a while and claim that everything is not his fault, as per usual. However, he's filing a motion to dismiss the lawsuit that the New York Attorney General brought against them, and he's claiming that it's plainly deficient. He says, as we have stated from the beginning, the allegations are a thin web of baseless innuendo, blatant mischaracterizations, and unsupported conclusory statements. He said in his statement to BlockWorks, they push back against prior claims that the Gemini earned loan agreements fall under the definitions of security under Howey. They argued that the claims failed to establish a third element, which would be necessary for the agreements to be considered securities. We see that the SEC and the NYCB alleged that the earn program operated as an investment contract. He said, If the case proceeds, the facts will show that DCG did nothing wrong and that it acted properly with the best of intentions based on the sound, considered advice of accountants, investment bankers, consultants, and other advisors from elite firms with the highest of reputations. He said, and DCG said, it invested hundreds of millions of dollars into Genesis after Three Arrows Capital collapse. He says this is in addition to the $1.1 billion promissory note, which is a binding obligation properly vetted and endorsed by DCG's board of directors, accountants, and other advisors that they remain committed to. We see the filing for Silbert echoes a similar sentiment that his legal team argued that it is not alleged, or he is not alleged to have made any misrepresentations to anyone, nor to have any involvement in how Genesis accounted for or represented to others DCG's financial obligations to Genesis. Which sounds a lot like SBF when he said, oh, bro, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on, when he very well knew what was going on at FTX. Barry Silbert, you can't be in charge of like this whole huge company that is in charge of giving loans to this, doing that, and all these earn programs, yet you're doing nothing. So I think it's very sus, and I hope that we get things cleared up in DCG.
Thank you. You're
welcome. $4.99 from Thirsty Aztec. Good morning, less than 3.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thirsty Aztec, shout out to you. It just doesn't make sense. The math isn't mathing there. And when we saw FTX collapse, obviously Genesis was tied up in that, which just shows the whole web of lies that really go into this. Now, it just, again, doesn't make much sense to me, where he says he doesn't claim to know anything. But that's what people do. That's what people do. Trying to get out of anything that they can. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys are smashing the likes, my friends. Smashing the likes and sharing the stream out with friends. We are smashing our goals right now. We are at 15,660 subscribers. Let's get that 15,670. So let's get 10 more subs. I think we can do it this episode. I really think we could. So let's continue on. Now, let's talk about FTX, because we have DCG that was obviously tied in with FTX, just like the whole crypto space. And again, similar to the banking system where Signature failed and NYCB bought a lot of stuff from Signature, Flagstar took over, all of this type of stuff. Everything is related. Everything is the same. But Pantera is looking to purchase their discounted Solana with their new fund. So this is from the FTX estate, and we see that Solana has obviously been taking off, but they're floating the Pantera Solana fund to investors, stating that has an opportunity to buy up to $250 million of Solana at a 39% discount below the 30-day average price of $59.95. The purchase tokens would be vested for at least 4 years and could allow the FTX estate to liquidate its Solana holdings, freeing up funds for creditors. I just don't know how they're really related, Pantera and FTX, and why he wants to buy this, because again, FTX has seemed to make a lot of money off of their failed investments, and all FTX wants to do is give this money back 100% to people, which we don't have any proof that they really want to do that.
You're welcome.
$4.99 from Majestic J Art.
Whoa, Jay, thank you for the $4.99. It's your first ever super chat too. I am honored. Thank you. So FTX, it's making a sus amount of money, people buying up their assets, which again, isn't the FTX estate staking this Solana? Aren't they staking Ether so that they can make annual returns? So them buying this Solana from them, again, the math doesn't math. Where is the Solana coming from? Especially because of that mysterious FTX hack that's missing a whole ton of crypto. It's just all suspect. And it doesn't make sense how they're planning to give back 100% of all the money to the FTX creditors and all the people that were missing out then. It doesn't make sense. And it seems like it's highly manipulated to me, especially because SBF owned the bank, Alameda, and all these other people that had all this money, including SBF's parents, are not even brought up. How much money do they still have in their pockets? Where are their properties? Did they give up all their fancy properties that SBF illegally bought for them? And that all the company properties that are under the parents' name, mysteriously, they never are talked about again. Sus. Ashley even wrote in the chat, she's sus too. Ashley Wells, I'm very sus. Keeping going with the FTX train because we got more. we got more. BlockFi settled with the FTX and Alameda estates for $874.5 million. Billy on TikTok, thank you. Bankrupt crypto lender BlockFi, which was caught in the contagion of FTX and declared bankruptcy days after FTX's collapse, reached an in-principle agreement with the estates of FTX and Alameda because they share the same bank account for nearly $1 billion, according to the recent court filing, which could lead to full value recovery for BlockFi's customers. Under the settlement, BlockFi will receive a total of $874.5 million in claims against FTX and Alameda. $250 million will be treated as a secured claim, which will prioritize payment to BlockFi after FTX's plan to end bankruptcy, which was filed in December, and that's approved by creditors. In turn, FTX will drop its claims against BlockFi, allowing them to have their claims being paid out like other similar claims under FTX's plan, according to the settlement. They said, we're pleased to have been able to reach a result with the assistance of Judge Goldblatt, who allows BlockFi's claims against FTX for the full value of loans to Alameda and assets on FTX exchange, waives clawback claims by FTX that could diminish those claims and provide BlockFi with the partially secured claim. They're saying it's an excellent outcome for BlockFi's customers and creditors. I do hope that you beautiful people that had money on BlockFi do get your money back. But again, it's just the same thing they could tell you all the time, which is fundamentals over pumpamentals, where people got greedy. People got greedy. They wanted to put their money on BlockFi. They wanted to put their money on all these other things so that way they could make some extra cha-ching. But what happens when you give up your freedom for convenience like this, you lose access to your crypto. And people did not think that all these platforms were going to fail. And I was actually screaming it from the rooftops before it happened because I was so worried about everything that was going on. So people didn't listen, obviously. People wanted some extra cash, so they staked their crypto and then they lost control over it. So we really need to be able to educate everyone on what it means to have self-custody. Be your own bank. Don't be greedy. And a lot of people with the price appreciation, they would have made more than just letting it sit than if they staked their crypto. So, and especially in these times where they're not existent anymore. So I think a lot of it wasn't even worth it, the staking fees, to be honest, especially in New York. It was just absolute trash. So again, don't get greedy, guys. And if you guys have BlockFi, I hope you guys get your money back, because that is my hope for everybody. No one deserves to get rugged like that. And especially when we didn't know that all of these people were tied together. But it just goes to show it doesn't matter if it's crypto or TradFi, all these people are tied up, which means you don't want to get tied up in any of it, which is why you own your crypto, so you don't have to rely on anybody and worry about anybody else. Come on, man. Sheesh.
Damn!
Oh, now I'm going to have to get spicy, man. I'm going to have to get spicy because now I got to talk about
China. China. China, 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 China.
And I don't know, guys, because I feel like sometimes I go a little bit crazy, but I think it's worth going crazy when I have been preaching the same things for years and nobody except for the beautiful people here want to listen to me, which is why you guys have to like, share this stream out so more people understand what we've been talking about. For over a year, well over a year, we've been talking about the HKMA, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. We go to their website. And we know that they had Project Enbridge that started in 2017 as Project Lion Rock, which then evolved to Project Ithenon Lion Rock.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And then went to Project Enbridge.
Thank you. You're welcome.
$49.99 from Andrew F. Me and Emma want fresh baked cookies. Cookie.
I
cookie,
can't, Andrew.
Cookie. Cookie. Cookie.
Andrew, you giving me $50. I can't with you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. One of these days, we'll do a Brooklyn meetup, and everyone from Brooklyn will come hang out, and I'll give you some cookies. Don't worry. I do gotta bake some cookies. I've been craving them too. So thank you for that. I think I'm gonna have to do that soon. Freaking Andrew, you're so funny, dude. Shout out to Papa Tom in the chat, Crypto Billy, a lot of lovely people here. Thank you guys for coming. So let's continue. A lot of people, again, do not listen to me when I preach the same thing, which again, 2017, HKMA website, Hong Kong Monetary Authority, they started Project Lion Rock, which then became Ithanon Lion Rock, which then became Project Enbridge. And who is behind the whole thing? The Bank for International Settlements. And who is that? For the millionth time, because I know there's new people all the time. So I want to make sure everybody's educated. Who is the BIS, the Bank for International Settlements? Well, let me inform you that it is a group of unelected bureaucrat central bankers that decide that they are the elites of the world, part of the elite, not the full, because the real ones do not show their face like these people do. What do? They control 95% of the world's economy, and they consist of central bankers from the United States, China, Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, Thailand, anywhere in the world, because again, all of these people are within this article. They don't politically align. The United States, we're supposed to be capitalist, we're supposed to have a democracy, yet we're talking about central bank digital currencies, which is the same technology that China, Hong Kong is using to control their people and give them a social credit score using the digital yuan and the Hong Kong digital currency that they are creating now. What are they trying to do? Now Hong Kong is saying they have a new wholesale CBDC project to support tokenization in the market. They put out a press release today talking about Project Ensemble to support the development of their tokenization market. Let's talk about BlackRock for a moment, because what does BlackRock want to do? What's their whole goal? Is tokenization. Tokenization is the death of what we are doing in crypto if it goes the way they want it to. We in crypto understand the point of decentralization. We understand the point of having NFTs that belong to us that we could trade peer-to-peer without intermediaries.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$4.99 from Majestic J Art. Randy, you are the future. Thanks for talk about DigiByte, the best fork of Bitcoin.
I'll be talking about DigiByte in a little bit too with the charts, but thank you. I appreciate it. Love DigiByte, the future of money for sure. What they want to do is have tokenization, which is fake tokenization. What we have in crypto is real. What these people want to do is not crypto, because what is not crypto? Central bank digital currencies. Even the economic report of the president from 2023 outlines that. That central bank money is the only form of money because it's issued by a sovereign country. Thus, Bitcoin and crypto that is decentralized and not run by a centralized entity, they consider not money. When you have tokenization in the way they want to present it is when you have private blockchains, which means it's not real distributed ledger technology. It's not like Bitcoin where every transaction is on the blockchain. They want to have banks that have nodes. And again, it will be worldwide because all of these leaders that are part of the BIS are from different countries that don't politically align, that align on one thing, which is money. Now, if they don't like you, if they don't like what you're doing, for example, me, if they don't like that I'm talking about Bitcoin, that I don't like what they're doing, because we'll talk about everything that we've been discussing that was conspiracies in this article. Now, if they don't like me, and they say, Randy, we don't like your free thinking. You're too cool for us. We're gonna say, we don't want you to transact anymore. What they're going to do then is blacklist me. So that way, all the other banks, if I try to create a new bank account, if I try to do a transaction, it doesn't matter where it is or where I am in the world, all of these banks will have their nodes say, she is blocked. Do not let her transact. And then you know what? What do I have? Nothing. But I have my Bitcoin, which is why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin, because I don't care about these people because they don't care about us. Now, we have the Hong Kong Monetary Authority with Project Ensemble that wants to explore the innovative financial market infrastructure, FMI, that's going to facilitate interbank settlement of tokenized money through WCBDC, their wholesale CBDC. It will initially focus on tokenized deposits, a digital representation of commercial bank deposits. Who is doing the exact same thing with digitized tokenized deposits? JP Morgan, JPM Coin, since 2019 has been around, is able to transact up to $1 billion a day. Does the SEC say one thing about it? Does anybody say one thing about it? No. BlackRock, Barclays, and JP Morgan did a whole tokenization thing. Did anyone say anything about it? Huh? No. Which proves that this is completely messed up, that the corruption is through and through, that it's not just the United States. We have the same ideals as China. Who else? What other bank? Citibank is doing tokenized deposits too. So the same technology that they're claiming in the United States is not crypto and not has anything to do with central bank digital currencies is exactly what China is telling you what their roadmap is to lead to that wholesale CBDC, which is tokenized deposits. So JP Morgan and Citibank are getting you ready for the CBDC. Just so you know, it's the same technology that Hong Kong is using. Is that really American? Is it? With this as the foundation, they're saying tokenized deposits can be used for transactions, unlocking new opportunities. They're saying this is a sandbox that the HKMA will launch this year for further research and test tokenization cases that include, get ready for it, real world assets, which is a fancy name for their centralized BS NFTs that includes what, everybody? Includes what? Control over your life, green bonds, carbon credits, aircraft, electronic vehicle charging stations, electronic bills of lading and treasury management. It could potentially forge a new FMI that bridges existing gaps between tokenized real-world assets and money and transactions. They're saying this is a key part of their broader portfolio of initiatives with the BIS, such as Enbridge, Dynamo, and Genesis. Oh, where have we been talking about Enbridge for years? Right here. Just as I've been showing you. And that's why I talk about connecting the dots all the freaking time, because nobody does it. And it makes me so upset that I'm the one sitting here doing basic freaking research, because I go pretty deep, but this is basic research that we've been saying for years. This is not going to just sit there. It will be something bigger. And now we're at that point where it is something bigger, where they have Project Ensemble, where we already know that this isn't just something they're testing. It's something that's already done. They're lying to you yet again. Yet again. And it's so frustrating because we have so many videos of people in Hong Kong, in China, that do not have rights because they might not have the documentation that these people want you to have. It makes me absolutely sick. It makes me absolutely sick that no one pays attention to this. Now, we have carbon credits. We talk about all these things that the same thing the World Economic Forum is preaching. Why do they want to do this to us? Because they want control over your entire life. We've seen videos of someone not having the right social credit score in China, so they couldn't charge their electric vehicle, which is why I'm so suspect of these things and suspect of modern cars now, because they could program them to your social credit score, and if they don't like what you're doing, then they will shut down your car, or they won't let you go anywhere. Even in China, what video did we have that I will continue showing you?
So the latest in this dystopian outrage that is now all of China apparently is I once again cannot buy food. A couple days ago, my uncle and my cousin helped me get a cell phone that is linked to a Chinese bank card so that I could buy anything. But now, apparently, it has been flagged for some reason, and I have to pass facial recognition identity verification, which is insane because all I want to do is just spend my gift card balance on this debit card. can't believe I'm doing this. I have to open my mouth. Oh my god. Terrifying. And of course, because it was my cousin who set this up for me, I did not pass verification. I guess it's a good thing that the Chinese app is not racist. But now, I once again can't buy anything.
Is that the world you want to live in? Because this is what's already happening. These people in China, they put out these press releases like this is something they just came up with. Like this is something that they're just testing now when it has been for years. And it's here. It's not something that we're talking about. It's not conspiracy. It's written here directly from the HKMA website. And you see videos like this is why you save them. This is why I have it in my Google Drive. Because I save everything. You have to save everything. These people don't care about you. They want to control you. They want everything in your life to be theirs. Your biometric data, your thoughts, your movement, your money, your children, everything they want for themselves because they want us all to own nothing and be happy. Well, that's not going to happen. And that's why we're in Bitcoin. That's why we do what we love. That's why we talk about life, liberty, and property because we are not going to sit down and let these people take everything from us. We are going to take part in the most peaceful revolution that we've ever seen in our lives, which is Bitcoin, which is crypto, which is you being your own bank. So nobody can take anything from you. So that way you could transact peer-to-peer across the whole freaking world, no matter where you are, where you come from, what time it is, it doesn't matter. You're able to be your own bank and transact without censorship. This is nothing that they want. This is nothing of what they want to see for you. They want you to own nothing, and we're not going to deal with that anymore. We will no longer let these people hold us down for the generations that they have done it through illusion, through lies, and we're seeing through these lies now, and we will not let it continue. We will not sit here and let them take everything from us. We are going to sit here, we are going to educate, and we are going to lead the most peaceful revolution we have ever seen in our lives. And that is it. I get very upset about this stuff because it's absolutely horrible. And I hate how these people hate humanity because that's what they're doing. And my question that I even posed to Dan from Chart Guys when we had that show is if all these people try to take out everybody else and make us all slaves for them, then what is the point? Because these rich billionaires, all these elite families, what do? They're in the Hamptons. They're at these nice little clubs and restaurants sitting on our beaches. But if they kill all the restaurants, they kill everybody's business, and they make us all slaves, then what's left for them to have? What world do they have to live with? There will be no happiness. There will be no freedom. There will only be the elite, the haves and the have-nots, when the have-nots will be over 90% of the world. Not with Bitcoin, not with us. That's leading this even playing field. It's going to be us that win. It will be us that wins, and we are already winning, which is why they're coming up with CBDCs, which is why they're trying to do everything in their power to take us out. It will not work. It will never happen. And that's the truth. I need a sip of water. That was, or coffee, because that was freaking intense, man. That was intense. But it's something that upset me quite a lot. Upset me quite a lot. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Incognito, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Nice to see everybody here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I saw a comment over here before. What was it? Your new dad said hi there. Oh, okay, got you. You told Doug to reach out to me. Yeah, I know there's a lot of imposter accounts. Please ignore them and block. Thank you. All fired up. Yes, I am, Indy. because it's not right and people need to know about it, and no one's doing this research, and not one channel is going to tell you about anything I just spoke about today. Not one. Whether that's on YouTube, whether that's on the news, they will never tell you. And the only reason you find it is here. And that's because I put in the research, and you guys could do the research too and find out on your own. I'm not saying you're not capable of that. You very much are, because you're all very smart individuals. But yeah, everyone could do basic research. But is any channel going to educate you on this? No, because you know what? It's too freaking real. It's too real. And it's something actually worth learning. Oh my gosh. Like, we should know what's going on in the world, right? Besides, oh, number go up, we'll be pumped by freaking coin. Duh. Like, come on, dude. Like, let's get real. Let's do some real education here. Yeah, no news media will cover it. Not at all. Not at all. We would literally be like having to have like some sort of major issue for them to cover any of it. And the reason why they don't cover it, my friend, is because people like Liz Warren, Janet Yellen, all these tyrannical individuals that run our government and run our financial system are saying that they want CBDCs too, so they're just on the same wavelength as these Chinese people that want to literally destroy your life. So that's the way it is. Now, I'm also very confused about this new upgrade for Ethereum. Now, I'm just going to throw it out there, people. I'm just going to throw it out there that I'm a little bit confuzzled with this upgrade, because it's saying that they're supposed to help layer 2s for this new Ethereum Denkun upgrade. And it doesn't make sense to me, because how can you help layer 2s without helping layer 1s first? Because layer 1 ETH is basically just crazy and way overpriced and not sustainable, where you have the layer 2s, but how can the layer 2s be sustainable if layer 1 isn't? So I just don't know what's going on here. If you guys want to throw your opinions, they say it's a database that unveils the opportunity for near zero transaction fees for users of layer 2s, which that was supposed to be the point of layer 2s. But they're saying it's making it a more fitting distributed database for other blockchains. And they're supposed to expect it to bring more sustainable and more users to the Ethereum ecosystem. It just, again, it doesn't really make sense here. Like, how could you help layer 2s if you can't help the main net? Like, I just don't think that makes sense to me. So I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. But yeah, I think we got to fix ETH itself before we worry about layer 2s. Just my opinion, but you know, whatever. I'm just like that crazy person that yells on YouTube, you know. We also, again, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. We're 8 more away from our goal here. 15,670. Let's get 8 more subbies. Let's get 8 more subbies. Let's do it. All right, let's jump into the market recap, kiddos. Because, baby, it's a market recap. I'm going to check this crypto. Why don't you check yours too? We got a lot of green today, which is beautiful. What I'm surprised to see is WIF down that 13%. But we are doing pretty good with the alt market today. We do have Bitcoin that is sitting at 67.3 right now, trying to make her way back to that 67.6 we were talking about. And it seems as though we do have another price target here, where Swissblock is saying that there's a V-shaped recovery here that could open the way for a $76,000 Bitcoin. Shout out to Antonio from Ghana. Nice to see you, my friend. So, Bitcoin record-setting move above 69K quickly turned into a bloodbath, but its rapid recovery is going to foreshadow another imminent run for new all-time highs. Swissblock analysts noted that with the plunge, Bitcoin successfully retested 59 to 62K, which is true, and consolidated for a week before going to all-time high. But yeah, they're saying that this marks a nice little move. 276K. So again, I don't have a freaking crystal ball or nothing, but I will tell you that Bitcoin is doing really well. Again, to be running up from essentially this 51.8 up to all-time highs and sustaining 63.7 is huge. And then this again was the highest daily candle close of November 21 at 67.6. So it depends on how we tackle that, and if we can really get through that, then we might see all-time highs again. We're gonna take a look because obviously, we know the same stuff. VWAP, we want to move up. We kind of went into it before. The RSI, obviously, is overheated, has yet to retrace, really, has been really bouncing off this overbought line. But yeah, let's go on to Ethereum. 3,800 Ethereum, 3,840 to be exact. We hit $3,900 Ethereum. That was absolutely blissful. Loved to see it. We closed at around 38.19. Again, our high yesterday was 39.05 approximately. We have a fresh green dot printed on market Cipher, VWAP, money flow, all going up. The RSI is booming right now, which is awesome. And maybe that could bring us to our next level of like 39.50 up here. That's what we're really watching. And that is where we enter the golden zone for Ethereum to go towards all-time highs. So yeah, I would be looking at that and maybe hopefully closing above $3,900 Ethereum. And then we have a Litecoin, because Litecoin's the freaking right coin, and I love Litecoin. I will never stop loving Litecoin. Make sure you guys, again, are checking out the Litecoin freaking summit, kids, because it is going to be the best thing ever. Freaking $84 a ticket. Guys, let's not be delulu here. $86 Litecoin, literally one Litecoin, less than one Litecoin, can buy you a ticket to Litecoin Summit. $84 tickets. July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. Join, be there, be square, be lovely. Can't wait to meet you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then we do have $86.56, 0.71% in the green right now. We have that nice green money flow, doing pretty decent there. We have that VWAP that's sharply moving up, which we enjoy. Although that red dot is still pulling the momentum down, the RSI is bouncing back after being very much overbought and is now still in the bullish direction, which is nice. Ideally, I want to close the day above 84, above $85 Litecoin, and I really want to test that $91 and sustain it, because again, we were testing it and just not really maintaining it that well. So yeah, that's really what I want to look at. And then we have Doge that kaplew. Freaking went from 8.5 cents all the way up to 20, which was very nice. And it seems like we're holding very, very well for the big move we've had with Doge. We do have a red dot pulling that momentum down. Money flow is doing decent, though we do have that sharp spike down with the VWAP, and it makes sense. We're at 15.5 cents now, down 1.5% just about. And we have that overbought line that we're just tinkering on, and seeing if we'll fall below that will really give us a nice tell of what's to come next. So right now, this is giving very sideways, so I would look at this 14 cents, hopefully maintain support there, and then retest, as we did a few days ago, this 19 cents, eventually 20. Because 20 is a highly crazy psychological level. If you guys have any charter review requests, I could take a few for now. All right, let's see. Is there a POAP for the ticket? I don't think there are POAPs for this, but that would actually be a pretty decent idea to do that. Okay, so Mr. Yi, the thought is that the majority of fees coming from swapping, and if they address those layer fees, then it will reduce the main layer transactional fees over time. By offloading DeFi fees, ETH transaction fees should return back to pre-DeFi levels. So you talk, because pre-DeFi, like, are we talking 2020 here, where like Uniswap was popping off and I had to pay $100 for a $10 NFT? Like, it doesn't make sense. And I think that if this doesn't work, then is there any hope for Ethereum at that point? Especially because the whole queuing thing, that's the problem as well. All right, let's see. Oh, I see a lot of requestery. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see this. Oh, my earbud almost fell out. Okay. So, give me a second. Why don't you like, subscribe, share this video with someone you think might like it too? 'Cause we're going to the gym. All right. Let's see what's going on with this chart. I just don't have it, so I'm trying to get it for our friend in the chat. It's just like, yeah, I'm just looking through exchanges, seeing what's better for us here. I think Binance. I feel like I always go back to Binance majority of the time. Okay. Yeah. So basically, like with MDT, I can't tell you much, basically because we're in price discovery. But I have a few things that I could tell you. So just looking at like the overall of the chart, we have over 10.5 cents going today, up 15%. So it's quite a run. And what I could tell you is that it just seems like a lot of the time there's a lot of volume, then it subsides, and then we get a nice spike, and then we have price action, which again, it makes me a little bit skeptical. We do have a green dot that's printed on the momentum here, which is good. The VWAP is spiking. We always love a spiking VWAP, which again usually gives us that indicator of that price movement. And then we have the RSI that has been killing it. And if you look at the RSI here, it is in that overbought territory for sure. So I would just take a look at that. And also be cautious, because the last time we were really overbought, we spiked down, and it's exactly what happened here again. And when we had that spike down, it was a little bit volatile, going from that 9.5 cents down to that 7, basically 8, and then pulling back upwards. So we are testing this 11.5 cents. I would just be aware of it, again, because this is like a major rejection point in the past. And if you successfully breach this 11.5 cents just about, I would look at 12.12394. Again, because we had failed to establish support there before reaching all-time highs back here in December of 2021, and it was a major rejection. And also we had wick highs there that failed as well. So yeah, I would look at testing that 11.5 and then look to that 0.1239. But those are just levels I'm watching again. Like, you know, it's just chartery and stuff. It's just chartery. Let's see. I saw JBZ, I got you. Let's look at render. I saw someone put that in the chat. And again, I really don't have much for you. I mean, like what I could do, like I can say like, we have a green dot pulling up, VWAP. Everything is looking pretty decent. We're at $9.5 right now, 2.9% in the green. We hit a all-time high today of $10.29. Pretty interesting. And if you look back to where we initially hit those all-time highs, or where we pretty much started in November 2021, we obviously pumped and then dumped, and that was really where we had that major resistance there at $7.40. So again, I would look back towards that $7.40, especially because once we rejected it here, we bounced up, came back up. So yeah, that's really what I would look at. The only level I could really give you, because again, this is price discovery, so I can't really say much about it. Let's see. I see Caspa in the chat. Sure. Caspa. All right, yeah, so Caspa, again, I really can't tell you much about it. We were looking at this level right here to come back to this 14.5 cents, which we did. So it was pretty accurate, RTA. Levels respected 100%. So the next thing I would tell you, just to test that about that 16 cents and see what happens from there, but make sure you maintain that support at 14 cents. It just scares me a little bit with the momentum on the other side. VWAP isn't fully pumping, but it needs to cool off. You guys are just making mad balloons with us.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$5 from Solar Miner. My take on crypto. If it's not POW, it's just a variation of what we have always had. Just con men disguised as crypto.
You know, like, that's hard because, you know, I see a need for, I'm definitely more proof of work. I'm definitely a proof of worker. And I think proof of stake just, you know, I don't know. Proof of stake, I do think it's a lot like the old system. Like, you have to have more to do more. And I don't think that's necessarily fair in a world of, like, decentralization. And also with these nodes being, like, OFAC compliant, like, what kind of BS is that you want to censor people? And, you know, what everyone's doing with, like, you know, Tether and, you know, USDC. I'm not really supportive of it. So, you know, I think ETH is kind of the first of what smart contracts and digitization is to look like. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not the biggest fan of proof of stake, and I've always said that. So I'm definitely a proof of worker. I love proof of work, and I think it gives us more of an even playing field than proof of stake, especially with something like ETH. Like, you know, to stake and take part in the network, it's very expensive to do, and a lot of people can't even afford, you know, one ETH. You know, how are they going to afford to really take part in the ecosystem, especially when I think a lot of these people will be priced out in the future. So I'm with that.
You're welcome.
$4.99 from Christopher Hanna. Can you look into BLZ Plaza? Smiley face.
Yeah, let me take a look. Hold on. What was that? BLZ you said? Yeah, give me a second. Where's the best spot? I'm going to say it's Binance. Baby, come back. I love that song. Baby, come back. It's such a bop, dude. It's such a freaking bop. All right, let's see. There ain't something. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Alrighty. Give me a moment. I'm sticking with Binance. If you think I should go to MEXC or any other pair, then let me know, and I will do for you. I will do for you. Okay. So I outlined, because basically I would say, like, you're basically almost in the golden zone for price discovery here if the all-time high was this 67 cents there. So again, I'd be a little bit cautious at these levels. Again, it's a high risk play when you get to price discovery like this. So looking here, we got 34 cents. Bluezell, is that how you pronounce it? Bluezell? Sounds a little fancy, like a little gazelle, you know, like a little gazelle in the woods. We're up 1.81%, 34 cents TikTok. Hope you guys are doing good over there. I see you guys are chatting it up over there. We got that red money flow that we're hoping to curve upwards. We have a nice spike up there with the VWAP, hoping that, you know, the momentum follows because that red dot kind of wrecked us here. The RSI is doing okay. Like, it's just a little bit too choppy for my liking. We do have the RSI that is in bearish territory, but it's looking to crack that neutral. So I'm looking to see if it does that. Now, if the RSI starts to pick up, we have that VWAP, money flow, all those beautiful things. I would neutrally like to close 31 cents and above, and then go and test bullishly that 40.5 cents, again, based upon the wick highs, and also, again, wick highs and the failure that we've had in November of 2021 at the height of the bull market, and especially failing to really hold support at this level over here in 2021, March to May of 2021 about. So, yeah, I would just look at maintaining 31, looking up towards 40 cents for now, and we'll see what happens. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Someone said, JBZ, when people spell Ethereum with an I or make Bitcoin with 2 words, you know we're in a bull market. You know the funniest thing is that when I made my first buys of like real first buys when I started missteencrypto, I made the account and I was just writing really fast and I wanted to document my first, like my missteencrypto buys, right? So I wrote Ethereum and I was writing it really fast and I noticed that I put an I instead of an E, right? So I was just like, oh poop, like let me rewrite that. But then is everything good? I think we're okay. Okay. Yeah. I noticed I made that mistake, right? And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to cross it out. I'm going to keep it there because I felt like it was historic. Even then, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep my little mistake. And I literally thought, I was like, I'm going to cross it out. The day after, I was like, it was really irking me. I was like, I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. But I didn't rewrite it. So I do have a little typo on there because I was like not paying attention. But yeah, that was really funny. What was that? It was my little meh. I messed up a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. They cut the mic. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I did do a mishap. It's my fault. It really was my fault. Ban Gain, nice to see you. You guys are so freaking funny on TikTok. Like, I'm just looking at these conversations. Blake, was this Barkley? Said Dimples. Yeah, I do. I don't know why. Censored. It's okay. Gary Gensler. I know. Gary Gensler's a little sus, you know? Like, and also Digibyte. Yes, Majestic. You're reminding me because I got off track. Digibyte, bro. Oh, whoa! Freaking. Woo! Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Digi is killing the freaking game right now, kids. You guys got to be paying attention to Digibyte. Oh my gosh. Like, Digibyte is so amazing. I'm not going to lie to you because if you guys look in the little gift section and you look up Randi or you look up missteencrypto, you'll find me in a Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte t-shirt going like, woohoo! And that was basically when I first started. And since I started, I've been preaching proof of work. And what I feel like is going to be feasible as money. And that's going to be Digibyte. That is Litecoin. It's already Digibyte. It's already Litecoin, where people are priced out of Bitcoin. Lightning Network is turning out to be a little bit of an issue. Now, you got Litecoin, 4-to-1 ratio, less than a penny, fees, pretty much instant. And then you have Digibyte that's even freaking faster, that if you're at a grocery store or you want to buy your cup of freaking coffee, then you're going to want to use some Digibyte. You're going to want to use Litecoin. And again, I don't care about the price. I care about what works as money, and that works as money. So I'm just shouting that out. Look at Digibyte right now. Just less than a penny and a half. I am loving what's going on with this price action. So well deserved. Cup and handle broke that penny psychological level as we were talking about before. Seems that the 0.12 is getting defended, and then we are at 0.014 right now. Apologies for that. Just less than a penny and a half. The VWAP, I'm looking to spike a little bit more, but the confident move is making me happy. Green money flow looking good. Though Christmas tree action gave us a most recent red dot on the momentum. Hoping that the RSI does continue to stay up here. Even though it is a little bit heated, it was the highest RSI we've seen in a very long time. But I would look to see if it breaches overbought again and makes another move to break through this, basically almost a penny and a half, and go to that 0.018, which again, we had that wick high here in August of 2022 that rejected. And then we failed to establish support here in basically, what was this, January to May of 2022. And May of 2022 was just a rough month all around for crypto. So we've seen a lot of moves in May of 2022 that broke those critical levels. Even back here, looking at this 0.018, we needed to establish support here so we could bring that greater price action to Digibyte. So I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen in the future. I just tell you levels I watch. But I don't care about the price of Digibyte because I freaking love that coin and I will always hold it. And I will always literally send love to the community because they're consistent, they build. And I think even Jared Tate was talking about still developing on Digibyte. So development is still happening, and I think you could contribute to the development of Digibyte just like you could for Litecoin as well, and just help these developers so that the way they could continue to work full time and develop this amazing technology that is so needed in this world. So shout out to Digibyte for giving us money that matters. So yeah. I'm excited for it. And I can't wait until people get past Bitcoin, they get past Ethereum, and then they're like, oh, money. What are we going to use for money? Then all of a sudden, the light bulb goes on. Proof of work coins like Litecoin and Digibyte, actually decentralized and feasible to use. Woohoo! So yeah, I love that. I love that. CoinGecko is down, Bill says. Oh no. Oh, guys, this is nuts. This is nuts. Let me check out. Baby, come back. Do 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 do. Boo boo. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, bro. This is not cool. Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second. I need to make some lines. All right, let's see. Because everyone's like, oh, 1 inch, 1 inch. Let's check out 1 inch. Because 1 inch does pretty good at its job. I'm not going to lie. But let's see the price action here. Okay. All right, so I could give you a few levels that I'm watching for 1 inch now. We're at 63 cents for 1 inch. So pretty good price action. I'm not going to lie. The chartery is not bad at all. Seems like it's recovering after crossing that 200-day SMA in November, making some really nice moves and maintaining that 43 cents. Seems that buyers are defending this 53, looking at 62, which, again, you would want to close there today, especially because we closed there yesterday, and it was somewhere where we were really struggling to hold support. So I would look at that 63 cents. We have a green dot, which is pretty good. VWAP is moving. RSI is moving up, so that gives us some hope despite this red candle we have right now. So I would look, again, to close at 62 cents. And bullishly, I outlined 75, just below 74.5 cents. Yeah, 74.5 cents, I'd say. Look at that, especially because, again, failing to hold support there, rejected, tested again, and brought you down to that 54 cents. So, yeah, those are the levels I'd look at for now, for 1 inch. Whew. Hello, Auto in the chat. Robert Clark. All right. What's up, everybody in the chat? Hello. You want to send Jasmine, but the fee was $20. That's ridiculous, dude. That's why I like Litecoin. That's why I like Litecoin. Preparing for war. No, I never said Ethereum is garbage. Absolutely not. I think it's good tech. It somewhat works, but it needs to be better. And I think there needs to be some better stuff out there. And I think it definitely will get better. And I think Ethereum's not going to be the biggest, chain for smart contracts and tokenization. I think there will be others, and it's okay for there to be others.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
You're
hello,
welcome.
Crypto
Thank
Nerd.
you. You're welcome.
How can we spend 0.5 satoshis if one satoshi is worth more than $10? 0.01350890 sol.
Thank you for the Salonzo. I would say that it's gonna not be feasible to move something like a few satoshis in the future. So I would say your only hope is Lightning Network or other coins like Litecoin, like Digibyte. So that's really all I can tell you there. Clay, nice to see you. Web3 Fits, nice to see you too. Let's see. Okay. All right. I just had to double check something really quick. But yeah, listen, guys, it is what it is. And everything is going to be all right because every little thing is gonna be all right. Right, Don Manning? Like Jonathan Morris. Right? David G in the chat. David Bryan, Petey, nice to see you. Flavor, Kalate the Great. Dave Digital is in the chat. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys are enjoying all the zest and everything like that. How many subscribers do we have? How many followers? Crypto PP, I'm going to call you. Another great show. I'm off to work. Have a great day. Enjoy your work. And then, we have 171 likes. Let's get 175. Hopefully we could get 200. That would ideally be the goal. And then, how many subscribers do we have? Oh! 15,665. Let's get 5 more. Can we do 5 more? Is that possible? Is that gonna happen? Did I check out Caspa? Yes, I did, Jeff, a little bit earlier. If you just rewind for me. If you rewind. I did do it. What about Dogecoin? Dream Tanks. I did look at Dogecoin earlier. But listen, Dogecoin is having some issues now too, bro. So like I love my Dogecoin. You guys know I love Dogecoin. I'm here for the community. Do only good every day. My sticker is right here for Doge. I love my Doge. But the fact that all these people need to upgrade these nodes and it's going to take hours for you to get your stuff, that is too much. So Doge just got to fix that, bro. Doge just got to fix that. Other than that, I love it. Bullish on the community, bullish on having another proof of work coin that people know of and that is actually decentralized. So yeah, that's really what I got. So I love my Dogecoin, but I do think they have issues that they need to fix. But it is merged with Litecoin, so I love it even more because of that. But yeah, so I think all roads lead back to Litecoin and Digibyte in one way or another. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Thank you. You like the dress? Thank you. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Hello, my friends in the chat. Hello. Yeah. Hello, Naked Canadian. Flavor Living. Hello. Nice to call everyone. Double Low is in the chat. All right. Nice to see everybody. Welcome. Tyrell, good morning to you on TikTok. Oh, you guys are so gorgeous. Such gorgeous individuals. But we are trying to bounce back with Bitcoin to the 67.6. We're at 67.5 right now. So again, we're trying to breach these levels. And let's go to the minute chart, because if we're about to break out, I want to be here for it. Okay, let's see. We're on the 15-minute here. Green dot on the 15-minute. VWAP is not giving me the best of the zest. But again, we need to hit the 67.6. Let's look at the 5-minute. 5 minutes looking aight. It's looking aight. Let's look at 3. 3 minutes looking It's looking all right. It's looking all right. The minute. Green dot on the minute. So we might have something to go down here. Nope, it unprinted. Never mind. It unprinted. No, it's reprinting. Unprinted. This is reprinted. Come on. Let's go, Bitcoin. Do something. Bitcoin, you can do it. I don't know. I feel like I just scream at the charts all day. I'm like, come on, Bitcoin, go. I can't. It's just too crazy. I'm just too crazy. Naked Canadian, hello back to you. I can't see your dress, Patrick. Oh my God, I can't. Gary Littlemore updated his Doge node, as you should. Please help the rest of the network, please. Upgrade your nodes. Upgrade your nodes. If you have Doge, if you're running a Doge node, please update your nodes. Please. It'll make me very happy if you do so that way we can move Dogecoin a lot better because it's a little bit crazy right now. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate every single freaking one of you guys. Like, this is such an amazing show. I absolutely, like, enjoy the sheesh out of you guys. We have 3 more subscribers to hit our goal. Only a few more likes to get that 200. Literally less than 20 likes away. We're freaking getting after it. We're looking at 70K Bitcoin. Hopefully we get that 70K Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin starts to go parabolic, I will be back for sure because you guys know, like, I love to be there for you and I want to be there for all the history and celebrate that history together. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you haven't yet, make sure you guys smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on. We had such an amazing show, really critical information that I really hope you could share with people because nobody else is talking about this stuff but us. And I'm so excited for Bitcoin and the revolution that we are going to go through. Can I say, let me give you a little voice. Okay, ready? In the mix with DJ Gaza. Is that it? Is that how you pronounce it? DJ Gaza? Gazza? In the mix with DJ Gaza. I feel like that's good. Patrick Murphy, a member for 6 months, and said he loves us all. Well, much love to you, Patrick Murphy. Much love to you, Patrick freaking Murphy. You just can't hold him hostage anymore. You can't hold Oval hostage anymore, okay? Hi, Tave. Gary, that was good? Okay, good. If you need another version, we'll do it again tomorrow. But thank you guys so much again. I appreciate every single one of you. Again, make sure you guys smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. We are only a few subscribers again away from that goal that we had earlier. And we really smashed all the other goals, so I can't really complain. Like, you guys are absolutely killing the game. So thank you guys again. I don't even know. I'm not even going to say it. We're going to have a sound check. Baby, a sound check.
Welcome. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Please buy Emma some cookies. 0.013508950.
That's freaking funny. Thank you, Mr. Teen Crypto. I appreciate that. Have a great day, guys. Let's go, Piano B. Let's get it.
Why don't you like Big subscribe and share this video?
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.